watching for the snow. I'm thinking about what I've been missing in the city. And I'm missing things. Watching the full moon crossing the range. Right in the storm out. Right in the storm out. Right in the storm out. Right in the storm out.
Welcome to Whitnall High School for today's WIA Division II softball sectional final between Catholic Memorial and New Berlin West. 58 days ago, the 2021 season began, and a week from today, the season will come to a close. 5 state champions will be crowned, and today we find out which of these two teams will be one of the 4 qualifiers in next week's state tournament in Division II in Green Bay. First, Catholic Memorial, they're the number 3 seed in Division II Sectional 4, entering play today with an overall record of 18-9 and finished 9-7 in the Classic 8 Conference, good for 5th place. Abby Smith with an 11-8 record and an ERA of 1.87. When she's on, she's virtually unhittable. 20 of CMH's 27 games this year, the Crusaders have given up 5 runs or less. They've outscored opponents 17-2 into the postseason, and most recently a 5-0 shutout of Martin Luther in the sectional semifinals. New Berlin West is the number 1 seed in Division II Sectional 4. They come in at 20-4 on the season and finished 10-2 and first place in the Woodland Conference West. The Vikings have scored 5 runs or more in 17 of their 24 games and are led offensively by junior Elena Barnes, who leads the team in virtually every offensive category. Sophomore Grace Timmers has been a big offensive addition this year, and pitching by committee led by Andrea Cuny as well as Ella Wiskachill and Elena Barnes has posted a combined 2.24 ERA as a staff. With all that said, we expect a battle between these two teams, and the stakes couldn't be higher. It's New Berlin West and Catholic Memorial with a trip to state on the line. I'm Gary Whipperman, and now let me bring in my partner today, the coach, Ed Rowie. Coach, you've said it on and off camera for a couple of weeks. Playoff softball is different. This is our 3rd year calling a sectional final game, and with stats and history are important during games like this, it often comes down to the little things, right?
It sure does. First of all, thank you for having me again today. Sunny, we could do without the wind, but it is going to play a factor in this game as the wind is blowing straight in at home plate, and it's gusting up to about 30, 40 miles an hour. There's your weather report, but it is going to come into play. It's going to come down to the team that's going to make the least amount of mistakes, and that's often the case in these games, as we saw in a game that you eventually ended up covering half of the game in the Falls Cedarburg game.
Yep.
I mean, that's what playoff softball is all about. Close, bang plays, plays that people are always talking about going forward. It's good. We've got 2 very equal teams. Don't go by the records. These 2 teams are very equally matched. We saw New Berlin West a week ago. We saw them get a great battle from Port Washington. And I don't think either of us saw that coming. I don't know that they did either. But, again, playoff softball, very different. You got 2 experienced coaches, and Coach Brian Johnson of Catholic Memorial, Coach Tim Minnick of New Berlin West. I mean, you just look at everything. This is going to be a great game.
And I'm not sure why it is. Maybe you've got an opinion on this. Obviously, with your coaching history at Tosa East softball, why is it so different in the postseason than the regular season? Because at the end of the day, aren't we still just playing softball? But it seems like the games are closer. The records kind of just don't really seem to matter in the postseason.
Well, start with focus. Everybody realizes that the slightest mistake, you don't get to show up tomorrow for practice if you end up losing. One of these 2 teams will not be practicing tomorrow. One of these teams obviously will be, and that plays into it. You are hyper-focused, and you are really concentrating on those little details that you talked about.
You often talk about the seniors and, again, how, what a wild card they are coming into postseason play. What's your take on that with seniors?
Well, the seniors, they don't have to step up. They just need to be the calming influence. They're going to have tough days. You're going to have seniors that are going to be successful. You're going to have seniors that don't have the success. A lot of times it comes down to that role player going first to third that nobody realizes it in the books until you go back and you play the game back in your head and you go, she went first to third on a little dribbler. That was a big play. But I think the position, the girls in the circles we know about. They're the keys for each team. You're not this far without a good pitcher. We know that. I think the key that we need to look at in this game, something to keep an eye on. You want this one? Or let's go to the dugout. All right. The key position I think we need to keep an eye on today is the catcher. Cassie Smith for CMH and Lydia Trudell for New Berlin West. I think that position is going to be the key today. We saw quite a bit of activity last week where it came down to the catcher. I think that's going to play into it today. We know about the pitchers in the circles, but they're throwing to somebody, and that's going to play a big factor in how things turn out today.
Well, let's get to your lineups for today. How about you do Catholic Memorial? I'll do New Berlin West.
For Catholic Memorial, starting at catcher, leading off, Cassie Smith. Third base, number 20, Taylor Kane. In the circle for the Crusaders, Abby Smith, number 11. Abby Aaron in center field, hitting cleanup. Mariah Serb at shortstop. Hitting 6th, Felicity Smart in left field. Amelia Menher at first. At second, Ella Johnson. And in right field will be Claire Wright. So that's Smith, Kane, Abby Smith, Aaron, Serb, Smart, Menher, Johnson, and Wright.
Now I'm going to cheat a little bit here. Here is your starting lineup today for New Berlin West. Leading off at second base, number 12, Elena Barnes. Hitting second is the center fielder, 14, Grace Timmers. Hitting third at shortstop is number 8, Ella Wiskachill. And the cleanup spot is the pitcher, number 20, Andrea Cuny. Hitting fifth in left field, number 16, Jenna Lynn Malman. Hitting sixth at first base, number 4, Emily Stange. Hitting seventh at third base, number 10, Maddie Timmers. Hitting eighth is the catcher, Lydia Trudell. And hitting ninth is the right fielder, number 11, Sadie Froschmeyer. So for New Berlin West, it is Barnes, Timmers, Wiskachill, Cuny, Malman, Stange, Timmers, Trudell, Froschmeyer. Andrea Cuny on the circle today for New Berlin West. We are about probably 5 to 10 minutes away from National Anthem starting lineups, all those things you've come to know and love from W7. The New Berlin West kids are playing the Ride in the Storm out. That was our opening intro today, so they're ready to go. We'll see. Again, should have a great matchup here today. We're going to take a break and come back with National Anthem starting lineups. It's sectional final day at Whitnall coming up next.
base, number 10, Madeline Timmers. The catcher, number 5, Lydia Trudell. And in right field, number 11, Sadie Froschmeyer. Head coach Tim Minnick. He is assisted by Darcy Bernfeld, Kevin Thompson, Jeff Radke, and Lauren Stevens. The WIAA, Whitnall High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at the inter-
So there it is, the anthem sung, lineups announced, umpires in position, and we are just about set for the sectional final here at Division II at Whitnall High School. Umpires Dennis, Paul, and Mike. The boss is about set to take his position, and we are just about set for the sectional final.
Third base, Paul Eckert. Let's play ball.
CMH kids are not what I would call camera friendly. they really did not think too much of it.
No? They weren't all fired up about it?
I think they're fired up about playing. I don't know if they're fired up about having a camera in their face, but
Kids these days.
yeah.
I thought that's all they do.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, isn't all you do is take selfies and post Instagram stuff and, do
Not today?
TikTok videos?
Not today?
Apparently not.
That was a good run while we had it, right?
It's been fun.
Let's see.
But everything comes to an end, right?
A little too similar. All right.
Hendrick Cuny on the circle for New Berlin West. Here we go. First pitch at 4:33 p.m. We got a scoreboard here.
We do. We have
It's not as good as the DSHA one, but it'll have to do. 1-0 to Smith.
pop foul, 1-1.
Speaking of DSHA, they played Menominee Falls, or Menominee Falls, Cedarburg tonight.
After that marathon with Cedarburg
That
the other
was
day.
something else.
Bang, bang, play at the plate. A lot of discussion. Was she safe? Was she out? You know what? She was out. You know why? Or she was safe
Because that's what the umpire
because
called.
that's what the umpire called. And,
And-
when you play 13 innings, you can't base it on one call.
If-
2-1 the count.
If you don't want the game to come down to the umpires, then don't put it in their hands. That's on you.
2-1 the count.
And that's for
Cuny
every team. That's just the way it is.
Rocks and fires. Staying low and away. 3-1 now. The Vikings in their black uniform, blue numbered, white trimmed uniform. Catholic Memorial in their blue, yellow numbers. Ball 4. Right out of the gate, Cuny walks the leadoff batter.
And, the pitching staff, there's one knock on the New Berlin West pitching staff is they will walk some players. I mean, you will get some walks from this team.
Well, the nerves. You have to. This is going to happen when we switch and we go to the bottom of the first. And Cuny, we know what she's doing now, but Abby Smith is going to go through the same thing. This is nerve-wracking. Showing bunt. There goes the runner. In there safely.
91 walks on the season for New Berlin West.
So now you have a runner. That was a strike. So now you have a runner on second. Nobody out. See if the small ball continues. The look of small ball, if nothing else. Kane takes a ball high. 1-1.
This is Taylor Kane for CMH.
Third base. Smith gets her lead at second. Shot foul, 1-2. Well, this is our first time on the new field here at Whitnall, and it is
It's nice.
it is nice. They did well with this. It's still a little too close to all those trees back there, but
You have to go backwards on a foul. I mean,
You're gonna be,
go chasing it.
1-2 pitch. Shot foul.
But they do have the mesh netting up, so that blocks some of it. 1-2 on Kane. Cuny coming in today, 79 2/3 innings, 52 hits, 38 runs, only 22 of those earned, 1.93 ERA,
1-2, strike 3 called.
110 strikeouts now, and 59 walks.
Big first out.
I'll tell you what, Coach, one thing I've seen a lot of in all the playoff games is a ton of called third strikes.
Better pitching. Smith, shot into right.
That's a hit. That's going to score a run.
Here comes Cassie Smith to score, and it's 1-0 Crusaders.
Abby just poked that right into right field.
That's a big deal in these type of games. Get that early lead. That's why being the road team isn't the worst thing. First crack at it, if you can put up a number, you automatically put the pressure.
Well, and both teams shut out their opponents on Monday, so first run on the top of the first.
Strike on the corner.
Abby, Aaron, watch out for Abby. Now, the wind is going to hold up a lot of things because it's blowing in, but Abby's got some power.
Straight in. As we talked about, straight at home plate. Ball high, 1-1.
Aaron, 404 on the year. 3 home runs and 29 RBI for Abby, the senior. 3 sport athlete, volleyball, basketball, and softball.
Pop foul right at us. This might hit our 10th. Nope, got over us. 1-2 the count. 1 away, 1 run in here in the top of the first. Sectional final here at Whitnall High School.
No courtesy runner for Abby Smith.
Ball away. Well, that's something that, Catholic Memorial doesn't have the luxury of having a deep bench.
Right.
13 players in the program. Something Coach Johnson's had. He's accustomed to it. Ball away, and their count is full. Aaron with a great at-bat. See if they put Abby Smith in motion. She's the runner at first. RBI single to start this after a leadoff walk to Cassie Smith. Ball away.
Second walk of the inning for Aaron, or for CUNY. Now first and second with 1 out for Maria Serb. Serb 333 on the year, 344 on base percentage, 1 home run, 11 RBI, 2 doubles as well for Serb.
1 away. CUNY rocks and fires. Strike at the knees. You can hear Dennis all the way down here.
Great guy, great umpire.
We got a good crew today.
Yep.
I always say that, and you always get mad at me. But
Oh, no. This is a really good crew.
these CUNY's 0-1. Jam job foul. Well, there's nothing better than, for me, when I walk up and these umpires walk up and they come over to say hi to me.
Yeah.
That is.
They even said hello to me today, too. I don't know how I earned that, but, I'll take it.
0-2 pitch from CUNY. Ball low. Abby Smith, the runner at second. Abby Aaron, the runner at first. A single by Smith. A walk by Aaron. 1 away. 1-2. Taken high. 2-2 now.
CUNY 12-2 on the season with 3 shutouts, including Mondays against Martin Luther.
Tell you what, Catholic Memorial. This looks like a normal softball game. They don't show.
Sorry, Kettle Moraine Lutheran, beg your pardon.
No nerves. They're having some great at-bats, making CUNY work, and she's running full.
22 pitches in the inning for CUNY already, 12 balls and 10 strikes. Don't want to get the
3-2
bases
pitch.
loaded here.
Jam job.
Trudell can't find it.
She's got the sun right there. That makes it a little more challenging. Could not see it.
Well, second life here for Maria Serb, and almost 90+% of the time, Trudell's going to have that.
You can hear the wind whipping around. It's blowing straight in, right at the batter. 3-2 pitch. Just getting a piece of it.
Good at bat for Serb. Yeah, that wind. I mean, the flag's at full attention here.
CUNY rocks and fires. Shot into right. Wind's going to hold it up. Catch out there, and runner is going to move to third. So a productive out. Great at bat. But CUNY comes away with the victory on that one. Small victory, but a needed victory for her. 2 away now.
Boy, the wind just grabbed that thing and knocked it down, didn't it?
Made a nice, easy play for Sadie Froschmeyer. She took 2 steps back and then realized the wind was going to hold it up and came in. So 2 away. Here's Felicity Smart, the left fielder. First and third situation. See if they put the runners in motion. Ball in.
Smith at third and Abby Aaron at first. Well, it would be a real victory for CUNY if she could get out of this inning with just 1 run.
Shot into right. That's going to score 1. 1 run in.
Ball
They're
gets
waving
away.
in.
Here comes Aaron around third.
She's going to score. Big 2-run single. Double.
I think single and an error and right. The ball scooted past the right fielder.
Whatever you want to call it, 2 more runs are in, and it's 3-0. Catholic Memorial jumping out early. Felicity Smart with a great at-bat, dumping it into right.
Boy, that is huge. 3-0 now, CMH.
It's a big crooked number here in the top of the first. Here's Amelia Menner. Amelia just waiting to see what happens. 2-0 now.
Smart at second with 2 out.
2-0 pitch. Amelia right at the top of the zone. 2-1.
Wes has got to get out of this inning here.
Well, you said if she could get away with just 1, well, 3 are in, and a runner in scoring position. Jam job.
Stangy's got it, steps on the bag for the out.
But not before 3 runs score. After 1/2 inning, Catholic Memorial 3, New Berlin West coming to bat here on W7. Back live at Whitnall High School. Sectional final. Catholic Memorial puts up a 3 spot in the top of the first. Here's New Berlin West coming up. Now chasing those 3 runs. I guess if there's a positive in it, it happened early. Get it out of the way. Now you know what you're chasing. See how things play out. Leading off for New Berlin West, Elena Barnes. She'll be followed by Grace Timmers and then Ella Wiskachill.
Barnesy having just a fantastic season. 529 batting average, 570 on base percentage. She leads the team in at-bats, runs, hits, doubles, triples, homers, total bases, RBI, stolen bases, batting average, on-base percentage, slugging, and OPS.
Otherwise, what else has she done?
That's every category except for triples. Grace Timmers has 3. And Barnes has 2.
Shot up the middle, and there's a start.
There she goes.
And it gets by the center fielder. She's going to go for 2. There's going to be a play. She's in there.
She is lightning fast.
Well, and this is what we talked about, the nerves. You get a single from Barnes, and then it skips away from the center fielder. And that brings up Grace Timmers. Runner in scoring position.
Baby Timmers, as we call her, BT.
Our player of the game a week ago.
Yes, she was. Made one heck of a catch at center field.
Game-saving, no doubt.
catch. Need to bring her bat here today.
Ball low.
And Abby Smith does not typically give up a lot of runs.
If you're New Berlin West, you need to get a number. Any number,
Yes.
just to kind of stem the tide a little bit. You've already trailing by 3, so put up something. Just cut into the deficit.
Then you get a runner at second with nobody out. 2-0 on Timmers.
Elena Barnes has got to be careful. They already tried to pick her off down there. She is a little amped up after that hit.
Yeah, she is. Bardsey was ready to go in pregame. I'll tell you that.
Well, right about now, she's ready to steal home and just skip third. She is amped. Ball in, 3-0. Another throw, this time into center field. As I said, she's taking that really big lead, turned around with a big smile like, I'll stay right here. This is good. 3-0 the count, and it was what we talked about, the nerves. We saw it from CUNY, and now we're starting to see it from Abby Smith. These are not pitchers. You did say that CUNY walks a few, but Smith,
a walk
not
on
so
4
much.
pitches.
Especially in 4 pitches. And 2 on, nobody out. And here's Wiskachill.
Smith has 147 strikeouts and 57 walks in 131 innings. So less than a walk every 3 innings.
Well, good job right there.
Nice at bat for Timmers.
Cassie Smith just walks out, talks to her pitcher, slowly walks back into position. Lets Abby collect herself. 2 on, nobody out. Ella Wiskachill up. Ball up. And if you're Coach Minnick, you're just letting this play out. You don't need to make a call. You don't need to show bunt. You don't need to do anything. Just take until she throws you a strike.
Wiskachill 390 from the plate, 435 on base percentage.
There's a strike. Now you start to put things in motion.
6 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, 21 RBI, third on the team, and RBI with 21. She struck out 12 times and walked 5 times. Doesn't walk a lot. Look at the bunt.
And
It's
she
caught.
popped it up. Fired to first. Double play.
Fantastic play by Cassie Smith. All the credit goes to Cassie Smith on that one. That is great heads-up play, and Ben here being there on first, ready to make the catch. That is huge. That is a huge play in this game.
So just like that, first and second, nobody out. Turns into 2 outs and a runner on second.
What a play by Smith. And she fired that thing down to first. And Timmers is a great athlete. I mean, Grace getting back is usually not a big deal, but Smith just rocketed that thing down to first base.
Well, again, I think these girls are a little amped up. I think she took a big, giant lead, expecting to get to second, maybe thinking about scoring if they're going to send Barnes. You just don't know. Here's CUNY taking a strike. 1-1 the count. That was a big double play. Immediately changes this first inning. And if you're CMH, that was needed. Just what the doctor ordered. 1-1. Change at the letters. 1 and 2.
Well, now Smith can deal from strength. Her sister totally turned the tables this first inning.
1-2.
348 on the year. Hit
Grounded
the
to third. 5-3 on the putout. And the bottom of the first ends with a whimper. Looked like it was going to be a big inning for the Vikings. Turns into nothing. And after 1 complete, 3-0 CMH.
This is the setup that was waiting for Connor DuBois and Andy Scarta at Random Lake today, Coach. Table set up, 2 chairs, power, everything, diamond side, ready to go.
Awesome.
You know, I will tell you guys one thing. You know, you don't have to do all that for us, but, you know, if you make it hard for us to come do games, we're probably not going to come do games. I'm just going to say that, and I will tell you this year has been the most difficult season I've had in softball this year with just dealing with some places. So if you're not on the schedule for next year, you'll probably know why, but, you know, it is for the girls, but, you know, we have full-time jobs. You know, we've got to work, we've got to make a living for our families, and getting to games at 4:30 is not easy. And if you make it hard for us to get here, we're not going to come. With that said, back to softball.
Top of the second, Ella Johnson, Claire Wright, and then the top of the order and Cassie Smith. 1-1 the count. As you see the glorious table. Switch cams, ball low and in.
Boy, that wind is something else. I mean, the dust blowing around. Good crowd out here today.
No surprise, the entire right field line filled with people. Left field, just a smattering, but the right field is all full where it's wide open over there, no fence. Ball away, 3-1. CUNY comes out and falls behind right away. Quick hook, you're going to see a quick hook if this continues.
Say, don't be surprised to see Ella Whiskachill soon.
Coach Minnick can't give a lot of room. You're down 3, and now you walk the leadoff hitter in the second inning.
And
bringing
now
up Claire Wright.
Yep, Claire Wright.
Right fielder.
Lefty.
She'll be bunting. You can count on that. CUNY looks in. Rocks and fires. There's the bunt. Foul. 0-1 the count. Well, we came on. We talked about little things. We've seen a lot of nerves. Both pitchers showing their nerves. Some fielding. A kick in right, a kick in center. That led to extra bases. But we also talked about the catchers. Strike on the outside corner.
38 pitches for CUNY, 19 balls and 19 strikes.
Cassie Smith on deck. Made a big-time play in the bottom of the first.
Huge.
0-2. Swung on, hit into center. Spinning towards left field.
Mallman on the catch.
And making the play. 1 away.
By the way, Alyssa Mallman here today. She said hi as I was coming off the field. She's right by the New Berlin West dugout wearing the pink top over there. One of our all-time buddies. Really great to see her.
1 away. Here's Cassie Smith. She got it started in the first. Rips one foul. She led off this game with a walk, stole second. Eventually scored on Abby Smith's single to right. That just got it going for CMH. They're up 3-0 here in the top of the second. Change up. High. 1-1 the count.
Reminder on the other W7 channel today, Mishicot and Iola Scandinavia in the Division 4 sectional finals. Connor DuBois and Andy Scarta on the call. That game is starting in about 4 minutes. 100% live, 100% free. Productionsw7.com/live, YouTube or Facebook.
Shot in the left.
Mallman
spinning away from
chasing it.
Mallman.
She came in first.
1 run's going to score. Oh, there's going to be a play. She's in
Offline.
there.
Well, Mallman came in about 3 steps, and once she did that, her fate was sealed on that ball.
The wind, again, blowing straight in, and that one blew it away from Mallman. And a run scores, and it's 4-0 now. And there it is. There's Coach Minnick going to the circle. There's going to be the pitching change.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to.
If nothing else, give a different look. Right now, it's just a conversation.
Boy, how big has Cassie Smith been in the first 2 innings?
Well, we came on and we talked about the catchers and making us look really smart.
And that's saying something, folks. If you can pull that off.
Well, Cassie's going to get an award.
4 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for CMH. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 error for New Berlin West. They've both stranded 1 runner in the first. Cassie Smith on third with 1 out.
They're staying with CUNY.
And CUNY going to stay in there. Thought we might see Wiskachill, but it'll be CUNY some more. We'll see. Now here is Taylor Kane. Kane struck out her first time up. Winner goes to state in Division 2 in Green Bay next week.
Runner on third, nobody out. Now you're playing with house money. Shot down the line, foul.
Timmers made a lunge at it, but just up past her glove on the foul side.
Correction, there is 1 out, the fly ball to the left.
Yep, 1 out.
But you're up 4-0. This is big run down at third, a 5 spot. It's going to be tough to catch that. Popped up. CUNY's calling for it, and it's spinning. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. Elena Barnes comes all the way in from second to make it right in front of the catcher, Lydia Trudell. And that's Barnes is just such an amazing athlete.
Well, that talks about that right there is a perfect example of how crazy this wind is, because CUNY called it to start, and it ended up being Barnes. I don't think Trudell can see it because she has to look right into the sun. And Barnes came from her position at second base and caught it in foul territory right outside the left-handed batter's box. What a play.
Now there's 2 outs, and here's Abby Smith's chance to help herself and add another run.
Shot
there it is.
into center.
Sure enough.
Base hit. And it's 5-0. Abby Smith now 2 for 2. 2 away. They're not done.
Coming our way.
Foul ball.
Abby Aaron walked her first time up. 5 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for CMH. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for New Berlin West. It's been all Crusaders in the first couple innings.
CUNY's pitch, taken low. I don't think we saw this coming.
No.
I think we saw a pitcher's duel.
Yep.
A long way to go. CUNY rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count.
We talked about this in pregame too, Coach, that, you know, the difference is taking advantage of opportunities, and CMH has done that in spades so far in the first couple innings.
Exactly right. Every opportunity they've had, they've capitalized. 1-2. Just misses outside.
What do you see on the strike zone, Coach?
It's been a typical Dennis strike zone. It's not the biggest, but he will give the pitcher the edges. But he's fair both ways. Shot up the middle, past the diving Barnes. And Abby Aaron keeps the inning going with her second time on with a base hit. Walked her first time, singles to center this time, and that's 5 hits already.
Yes. Are you surprised we haven't seen a change of pitcher, Coach? I mean, just like you said, even just a change of pace. I mean, something different. Because, I mean, this is the second time through now.
Strike. Yes and no. The reason I say no is because the coaches know their team better, and he feels, I'm sure, he needs a stronger defensive team out there. But
yeah, and I'm not questioning Tim Minnick. I mean, he knows more than you or I do. I'll tell you that.
Well, you. Definitely me. You're in the discussion at least.
Me, and probably everybody on this side of the field put together.
No doubt. 0-2 the count. Tried to check her swing. Did serve. 0-2 now. CUNY rocks and fires. Shot towards second. Barnes, 4-3 on the ground out. But not before 2 more runs score, and after an inning and a half. CMH 5, New Berlin West nothing. You're watching W7 here at Whitnall High School in the sectional finals. Back live, bottom of the second.
As the wind makes itself known.
We said 30 mile an hour. This might be touching 40. This is gusting. Hasn't stopped Catholic Memorial as they are up 5-0 here as we've reached the bottom of the second.
Jenna Lynn Mallman, Emily Stange, and Maddie Timmers for New Berlin West in the second. And you hate to say the second is a must inning here, but you gotta, if you're West, I mean, you gotta start chipping into this lead here. You don't need 5 runs, but if you can get something on the board this inning,
a number would be great. But again, if you can just get some base runners and put some doubt, maybe just make Abby Smith work, that can carry throughout the game as well. What you don't want to do is go down 1-2-3 with a couple of strikeouts.
Smith has 12 pitches so far. CUNY has 52.
Oh, 1 pitch from Smith. Ball in, 1-1. I don't even think laminated paper would help you at this moment.
Right?
Watching you try to read these is comical. We should have a camera on that. Here's Gary trying to read. 1-1 pitch right on the corner at the knees, 1-2.
Mallman 389 on the year with a 430 on base percentage. She has homered, has 15 RBI and 9 doubles.
1-2 pitch, jam job. Little hop, nice easy hop.
Great play by Serb.
Boy, even the little things are going the way of CMH. That looked like it was going to be a tougher play than it was, and then took a nice little Sunday hop right waist high, easy play, 1 away. Here's Stange.
Stange hits everywhere.
Her hit chart, it's
spray chart is all over the place.
Thank you. Ball low. I can say off in the distance, I do see Ella Wiskachil getting loose. So I think we will have a pitching change come the 3rd inning.
What that'll probably mean is CUNY will go to first.
Strike, 1-1.
Barnes will probably move to short. And Stange will probably go to second. That'd be my guess. Hey, huge thanks to Peggy Stange and the New Berlin West Booster Club and putting this together for us to come out today and take care of the WIA fees. Again, all those fees go directly to the WIA, nothing to us. But those are necessary for us to do these games. And big thanks to Peggy for making that happen.
Big swing and a miss. Took something off. Had Stange out in front. Now she's in the hole, 1-2. Wow.
This is something else. I feel like I'm in a wind tunnel.
1-2 pitch. Just fighting it off. As defensive a swing as you'll see from anybody, but fought it off. Lives to see another pitch. One-two pitch. Hit into right, but right there.
Right on the play.
Hung up in the air a little bit and almost got by her, but Claire made it look pretty easy. 2 away now.
But you're right, Coach. I mean, every bounce has gone CMH's way. Wes has hit the ball hard. It goes right to the right fielder and right to the shortstop. I mean, that's when you're living a blessed life.
2 away.
Maddie Timmers for New Berlin West. Timmers, one of the seniors on this team. Another 3-sport athlete. 328 on the year, 406 on base percentage for Maddie.
1-1 now.
She was our player of the game earlier this year in their win over Franklin at New Berlin West.
Shot foul. 1-2. You have scores out there. If you're at games, send them to Gary. We will definitely keep you posted on any and all scores.
Yeah, let us know. It's a lot of big games today.
Sussex up early. Swing and a miss. Nasty curveball. Took a little bit off. Had her out in front. And after 2 complete, 5-0 CMH. You're watching W7. Top of the third, as we suspected a pitching change, Ella Wiskachill is now in the circle. Andrea Cuny moves over to first. From first base to second base moves Emily Stange. From second to short is Elena Barnes. So again, Wiskachill in the circle. Cuny now at first. Barnes has moved over to short, and Stange's moved over to second. 5-0. Top of three. Felicity Smart, Amelia Menhair, and Ella Johnson for CMH. Up 5-0. Wiskachill rocks and fires. 1-1. She fouls it off. Might have hurt the umpire. Paul Eckert is about 15 feet away from us. Yell foul ball. Wiskachill, a lot of elbows and hips when she pitches. That can be distracting. Pop foul coming right to us. And a nice catch right in front of us. That's why you're there. 1-2 now. Nobody out, top of the third. 5-0 CMH. Popped up. Stange under it. Makes the play, one away. Don't live in the past. You lived and learned. You've grown from it. Isn't that what you tell all the kids, right? One away. Here's Amelia Menhair. Shot to left. Throw. Got her. Nice backhand play at short from Elena Barnes. That ball was ticketed to left, but a great backhand stop and throw, and there's 2 away now. Shot foul from Johnson. Ella walked and scored in the second. When you're the 8-hitter and it's the top of the third and you're already hitting the second time, you know things are going well for you. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. Two away here, top of the third. Popped up. Wind gonna blow it out of play. It looks like it is. It does. 1-2 the count now. Cuny ran as far as she could. Wiskachill gets her sign, rocks, and fires. Ball low. Nearly got the foot of Johnson. 2-2 now. Did you get him squared away?
Mute me.
Thanks. You had me muted.
Oh, you should have just mute me so it cuts down on the wind. I don't know. They're having problems up in Michigan. So if you're trying to watch Michigan, they're working on it right now. Somebody came out and kicked the power out, so they had to reboot everything.
Is that bad? Should I not have done that?
You know, we tend to frown on that.
2-2 pitch from Wiskachill. Hit up the middle. Barnes cuts it off, throws to first, and ends the inning. So Wiskachill comes in and shuts the door. And after 2.5, 5-0 CMH here at Whitnall High School. Sectional final here at Division II on W7. Bottom of the third, 5-0 CMH. Lydia Trudell, Sadie Froschmeyer, and top of the order, Elena Barnes, due up for New Berlin West. Need to show some life. They had the first two on to start this game. And then the play of the game thus far, popped up bunt by Wiskachil. Cassie Smith popped up, caught it, fired to first, doubled off the runner. And since then, it's been a big, huge momentum shift into the CMH dugout, and they have held serve thus far. You can hear the New Berlin West bench getting into it, so they know this is a big time of the game. Pitch taken high, 1-0. Strike right at the knees.
Lydia Trudell at the plate for New Berlin West. 339 average, 362 on base percentage for Trudell. That one's high.
Did she go? She did. 1-2 now.
Boy, just nothing's working for West right now.
Well,
I guess Wiskachil had a good top half of the inning.
you just need one little break, and then you go from there. That's what you're playing on right now. Fouled off. Good cut by Johnson with 2 strikes. Fouled it straight back. Fouled off the rise from Smith. The Smith and Smith battery.
It's a good team.
Senior to junior. Ball just up. 2-2. Good spot.
Our buddy Bob Johnson on from New Berlin West. Larry Legend tuning in as well, as always. Gave us a thumbs up. Sounds good. Looks good.
Ball in. Running it full. Don't want to put the leadoff runner on. Don't give them any momentum if you're CMH. And if you're New Berlin West, obviously you're thinking the opposite. Just get one and go from there. Smith rocks, fires. Change up. Hit deep in the hole. Going to be close. Safe.
Good hustle by Trudell.
Great play by Serb, but Trudell just beat it out. Just flat out outran the throw. And that's what you needed if you're New Berlin West. Leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the third. Courtesy runner, number 5. Of course, I don't have a 5. I have everything else but a number 5. Do you have a number 5?
For
New Berlin West, unless it's a 3.
it's probably a 3. It's probably Madison Haggerty.
Yeah, she did run last week, didn't she?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go with Madison. So Haggerty, the courtesy runner. Here's Sadie Froschmeyer. New Berlin West, that's what they needed. Now it's time to put the bodies in motion. Ball it. Nope. Calls it a strike.
Well, we're watching the chat on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube and want to chime in and tell us where you're watching and who you're watching, let us know. We'll be happy to mention it on air. If you got other games that you're watching, let us know those scores as well. We'll check in on those as well.
Showing bunt and bunting foul. Now in the hole, 0-2 is Sadie Froschmeyer.
Got a big group on today, Coach.
Fantastic. Sectional final. The winner is going to Green Bay. Going to represent the area up at state. Nearly goes to the backstop, but getting up there and coming down with his Cassie Smith. 1-2 now. Froschmeyer pops it to right, spinning out of play into the crowd. Foul ball, 1-2.
Five runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 3 left for CMH. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left for New Berlin West. CMH got 3 in the first and 2 in the second.
Smith rocks, fires. Froschmeyer, jam job, diving catch!
Cassie Smith again!
Cassie Smith is making the plays. These are next level effort plays. Full out extension, diving, coming down with it. And one away. She's trying to catch herself here.
What a play by Smith.
I think she's just trying to catch her breath. She dove, again, full out extension, came down hard. But what a play. First out here in the third. She's smiling. She's good. She's not coming out of this game, I can tell you that much. I think it was just a give her a chance to collect herself type break. But New Berlin West has top of the order in Elena Barnes. She singled to start this, got the second on an error, and stayed there in the bottom of the first.
Jan Phelps checking in from Racine, cheering for New Berlin West.
Barnes off the glove. Could get one, could get the tag. Looking at a possibility of two. It hit off of Smith's glove, and then Serb.
Trudell saying she wasn't tagged.
She was clearly
Or
tagged.
not Trudell, Hegarty.
Yeah, she was definitely tagged. Great play to stay with it. Not an easy play. You're trying to find the ball, the runner, they're all there at the same time, but sticking with it and getting the out is Serb. Nice job. 2 away now. Here's Grace Timmers. She walked in the first. Took something off, had her out in front, swing and a miss. 0-1. See if they put Barnes in motion. You got to get a runner into scoring position. Why not send your best runner? She stays put. Strike on the corner. 0-2 now. Timmers in the hole.
Well, when you got a 5-run lead, I mean, it gives you so much more freedom to do things from a pitcher's perspective than what you could otherwise.
Absolutely.
And again, Abby Smith, a great pitcher.
Fouled off, and then conversely, you don't want to run into an out on the bases with the top of the order up, because the ball goes into the gap. Barnes is going to score. See how Coach Minnick plays it. 0-2. Shot down the line, fair.
Fair ball.
Barnes rounding second, headed to third. She throws on the brakes, and she's safe.
Big double for Grace Timmers.
So an 0-2 double, now with 2 outs. I wonder if Coach Minnick is thinking, dang it.
Yeah.
You know? But at the same time, again, as we just talked about, you cannot run into an out here. Second, third, 2 away. Here's Wiskachil.
Ella's got to come up big here. You got to have these runs.
Ball low.
Ella popped out on a bunt that Cassie Smith caught and then executed a double play down to first that has been the difference maker in this game so far, at least one of them.
That is the one right now. After Catholic Memorial had scored 3. 2 on, nobody out, and that just got Dennis. Ouch. We're going to have a little delay here. Got him right in the arm. Guy's tough as nails.
Look at he's ready. Let's go.
He's a lot tougher than the guy at third. We know that.
Take a peek inside the New Berlin West dugout here. You can see they've all got their rally caps on here, trying to get some energy going and see if they can help Ella get fired up here to get a base hit to bring these 2 runs in.
Wiskachil in the hole, 0-2, correct? Nope, 1-1.
1-1.
Yep. You're right, Ella's got to come up big here.
Andrea Cuny would be next if Wiskachil can get on. A single should score 2. Timmers can move on the bases. Barnes, no question, will score.
1-1 pitch. Hit into left.
Chasing, not going to get it.
Fair ball. 2 runs are going to score. Wiskachil round second. It's out of play.
Ground rule double and a huge one for Ella Wiskachil. Could not have come at a better time for New Berlin West.
Big 2-run double. And the Vikings are on the board. Again, 0-2. That was 1-1, my apologies. But that 0-2 pitch going back to Grace Timmers' double. 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line, very similar to what we just saw from Wiskachil. So back-to-back doubles. 2 runs are in. Not done yet for the Vikings. Here's CUNY with a runner in scoring position, 2 away.
CUNY grounded out to shorter first time up. And again, Ella can move pretty well as well, so you'd think a single with 2 outs should score her, depending on where it's placed.
Strike. Little known fact, throw behind the runner as Wiskachill just kind of prancing back into second, nearly got picked off.
Ella's got a big smile on her face.
Like, what are you trying to do? I was here the whole time as she nearly stepped into an out.
I love that kid. She has so much fun playing the game. She just loves it.
CUNY into center.
Over her head.
Over the head.
Aaron came in on it, and it went over her head, and Andrea CUNY is going to get a 2-out RBI double, and we got a brand new ball game, and it's 5-3.
Three straight doubles, and the Vikings back in this one, 5-3.
Huge back-to-back hits, doubles for Wiskachill and CUNY, the 2 pitchers.
That is the toughest play for an outfielder, is that ball right at him. And Abby Aaron, she froze like you're supposed to, but then that ball, CUNY, credit to her, it had that backspin, it just kept going up. Ball high.
And I know Abby, she's kicking herself out there, but I mean, this wind is just nuts right now. I don't
I think that
know what
wind
more
actually,
Abby could have done on that than what she did. I think she did everything right.
Just kept going up. You know, when you're a 6'3" pitcher that hits it, that changes things too.
Yeah.
Foul ball off the bat.
Andrea, run or don't run?
You could hear Coach Minnick's yelling, run, run, run. It was off the bat. It was a foul ball.
Run anyway. When coach says, ladies, when coach says run, move it. If he's wrong, that's on him. If he's right, you're in big trouble.
Nonetheless, 1-1 the count. Ball in. 2-1 now. CUNY out at second. Malman grounded to shorter first time up. 3 big runs, and the Vikings are back in this here in the bottom of the third.
You want to watch Jenna Lynch? She got some pop in that bat too.
Well, you knew they weren't going away. Seemed like that dugout woke up, and so did they.
Ballman hits it foul.
2-2 now.
Jan Phelps liking what she sees. Vikings getting back into this thing. 5-3 in the bottom of the third.
Uh-oh. Fouled. Got Dennis again. That one got the chest protector, though. 2-2 the count. 2 away. 3 runs in. 3 straight doubles. Two-two pitch from Smith. Taken high. Changed. Running it full. Boy, momentum, such a big thing. You cannot quantify it, but yet you look out there and you see the difference. CMH, heads are down between pitches. Full count, hit foul. New Berlin West dugout is every one of them on their feet, yelling. Helmets sitting backward.
Gentleman's up the bat, a big sis right behind her. Right to her, she's right at her field of vision. Alyssa Malman was a fantastic player at New Berlin West. Jenna Lynn following right in her footsteps.
3-2 pitch, hit to second. That'll end it, but not before the Vikings put up a 3 spot, and after 3 complete, 5-3. CMH. You're watching W7. We've reached the top of the fourth. We got ourselves a brand new ball game. After New Berlin West puts up a 3 spot, cuts into that CMH lead. It's now 5-3. As we start the top of the fourth, Claire Wright, and then the top of the order, Cassie Smith, Taylor Kane, anybody gets on, Abby Smith. Again, 5-3 CMH. Ella Wiskachill now in the circle. CUNY started it, gave up 5. Wiskachill came on in the third, had a 1-2-3 inning, and then the Vikings put up a 3 spot. Going up and chopping one into center field. That pitch was neck high, but Claire Wright said, I'll go get that, and drives it up the middle for a base hit. So a leadoff single to start, top of the fourth. Here's Cassie Smith. She's walked and singled. Tripled her last time up. So I don't think we're going to get anything to get out, but the wind is definitely playing in with the outfielders. This one's popped. It's going to hit our tent, I think. Nope, just missed it.
Timmers gave it a chase.
Yeah, we've mentioned that a few times, how the ball's coming right at us, our tent over here, and the wind is blowing it right past. 0-1 pitch now from Wiskachill. Driven into center, into the gap. They're going to send right. And headed to third, there's no play. Sliding in with yet another triple, Cassie Smith. And just like that, the Vikings, and their lead that they cut into, gets a little bigger again. Their deficit as Cassie Smith hits another triple. It's 6-3.
I don't want to give anything away, Coach, but if CMH holds on to win, I think y'all know who the player of the game is.
Here's Kane. Struck out and popped to catcher.
I mean, what a game this kid is having.
Just on the defensive loan, and oh, by the way, a couple of triples.
It's 2 triples.
Ball in, 2-0 now. But if you're CMH, I mean, momentum had shifted. We just talked about it. New Berlin West had it all. You come out, you get a single up the middle from Claire Wright, and then a triple into the gap. 2-1 now. And you take the momentum right back.
Dodgeville and Poinette, no score in the third. Sean Davis covering that one, our buddy.
Swing and a miss, took something off. 2-2 now. Sussex Hamilton 2, Muskego nothing. In the top of the third, I believe. 2-2 hit into left, base hit.
And just like that, they get 2 runs back. Taylor Kane comes through with a hit. Boy, CMH brought their bats today, Coach.
Wow. They are not messing around. They have really hit no matter who New Berlin West is put in the circle. They're hitting them. 7-3 our score, and still nobody out. Runner on first. Now 3-4-5. Here's Abby Smith.
By the way, Mishicot, Iola, Scandinavia is back online now, so that live stream has been restarted. Those guys are going now. Does it seem like Abby Smith and Cassie Smith are like batting at every at-bat here? Every time I look down, and one of those two is at the plate.
Well, you got 3 at-bats in 4 innings. You know things are going well.
Right.
But I don't we didn't anticipate this. I don't care what anybody says.
The Smiths are 4 for 4. With 2 triples and 2 singles. I'll make it 5 for 5.
Nah, it's spinning away.
Just foul.
Well, Abby likes to go to right field.
She does.
As a righty, and Cassie likes to go to left as a lefty. So they like to go away with the pitches.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of softball IQ in that family.
Pop
Coming
foul.
our way. Bit of the
Right in the
dugout.
dugout. Still 0-2. Let's get that up there. Nobody out. Runner on first. 2 runs in.
Big hello to our buddy Maddie Sieberlich from Menominee Falls. Tough game the other night for them. Maddie will be back next year as a senior, and I just love that kid.
Driven to left. It's going to get by and all the
boy.
way to the wall. Taylor Kane's going to score. Abby Smith throws on the brakes. She's got a double. And those 3
Holy
runs
smokes.
have been erased already.
Coach, I don't even know what to say at this point. We may have co-players of the game, and they may happen to be sisters.
8-3 now. Still nobody out. Still a runner in scoring position. CMH must have bigger barrels because they are hitting everything. It doesn't matter who it is either.
And now your cleanup hitter, Abby Aaron.
1 for 1 with a single and a walk.
Well, we thought Wiskachil maybe come in and settle things down after she did the last inning, but CMH picked right back up here in the 4th. 3 runs here in the 4th after West got 3 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Ball away, 2-0.
8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 3 left for CMH. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, and 2 left for New Berlin West.
Well, CMH, their record 9-7 in conference, so you think, oh, they're not that spectacular. Well, I got news for you. They're good.
They are very good.
1-3 on that put out. Moves the runner over to 3rd. They face great competition in the Classic 8. They have a challenging non-conference schedule. Coach Johnson will play anybody, anywhere.
And we did one of their games during the regular season when they played Waukesha North out at Infinity Fields, and I mean they looked okay. They did beat North, but it wasn't anything spectacular.
Sure, but you get on a run, and good things. Momentum. Everybody starts buying in. You get a little confidence.
Anything in the outfield should score Smith from 3rd. Hit on the ground to short. That's
It'll
the
score a
score.
run.
Throw to first in time, 2 outs, and Abby Smith scores from 3rd. RBI for Maria Serb.
Now 9-3. Clears the bases, but 2 away. Boy, that's an answer. Very impressive answer from CMH.
CMH 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 4 in the 4th.
Jam job, out of play.
West with 3 in the 3rd. It's 9-3 Catholic Memorial. The CMH kids are singing Billy Joel's Uptown Girl.
They can sing whatever they want when you're up 9-3.
Right.
Ball low.
And riding the storm out is looking pretty rough right now. It's been a 4-inning storm here for the Crusaders. And they've put on a hitting display.
1-2 now.
We got to give Coach Johnson and the girls just so much credit, Coach. I mean, they really just came in ready to play.
Shot foul. Can't say we're surprised. Numbers never matter. He will always put together a program. Sure helps to have a couple of Smiths that can pitch and catch. Oh, and by the way, they're pretty good hitters. Hit into left, deep, and off the wall. Felicity Smart keeps the bats rolling with a stand-up double.
I mean, there's just no answer here.
With the wind blowing straight in, that just missed going out. Short hopping the wall.
I mean, this is like BP.
Smart doubles with 2 away.
I mean, Coach, if we're not careful, we may be going home early here. It's 9-3 right now, and you got a runner on 3rd. You get her, and you're up 7 runs.
Here's men here. Amelia drives it into center. She goes into the gap.
Everybody
she
hits.
rounds first, headed for second. With yet another double.
Wow.
I think you'll see a pinch runner for her, and then she'll re-enter.
Look at the West bench. I mean, they're just shell-shocked right now.
And should be. Going to get a courtesy runner. That's number 7, Haley. Is that Haley Hart? Nope, correction. Kate Holzman is going to pinch run for Amelia. Amelia.
Great hit by Amelia. Just
She needed
crushed
that.
it.
She's a She eats, drinks, and breathes this game. She loves this game.
Coach Rowie would be too humble to admit it, but he's one of her instructors for softball, and I can see he's swelled with pride when she raked that thing.
Swing and a miss. Just an awesome kid, too.
That makes it a million times even better.
10-3. Still runner in scoring position. Still got runners out there. 1-1 now. Only the top of the fourth, but as you just stated, New Berlin West better be careful. Popped up. Spinning back towards Trudell. She makes the play, and finally the inning is over, but not before 9 hit and 5 score. And after 3.5, it's 10-3 CMH here on W7 Live. That was weird. Bottom of the fourth, 10-3, Catholic Memorial. Emily Stange, Maddie Timmers, and Lydia Trudell due up. First pitch, strike.
Top of the fourth at Random Lake, it is Mishicot 4, Iola Scandinavia 0. And that's how we had a good amount of people on 3 times that number on the Mishicot game than what we've got. They get with the numbers on Mishicot games are unbelievable.
Well, Johnny shouldn't have pulled the plug then like he did in Airplane. Just kidding.
And still they got their numbers exceed us. We're the junior squad now. They're the big leaguers. We're Double A.
Just getting a piece of it. Staying alive is Emily Stange. 0-2 the count. 10-3 the score. Off in the distance. New Berlin West has yet another pitcher warming up. Ball just outside. I think even Emily thought it might have been a strike. She bent her knees, hoping and praying. Can't see who it is, but it looks to be that New Berlin West will be making yet another pitching change. Got to try something to try to stem the tide, but it is 10-3, and they're hitting everything. Ball high, 2-2. Same way you did it last inning. You just start slow and hope for a big number if you're New Berlin West. Half swing, grounded to third. Throw, got
Kane
it.
to men here for the out.
1 away. Maddie Timmers, the batter, struck out her first time up.
I will get on the field in the for the final out for tonight's game, like we've done the last 2 years.
Strike on the outside corner. Oops, let's get that scoreboard up here. There we go. Up to date. Trying to check on scores around the area too. Check for updates. 10-3, bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Timmers. But couldn't catch up to Smith Rise. 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch. Way high. 1-2. One away, bottom of the fourth. Vikings chasing 7 at the moment. Just when you thought they got back into it.
Yeah.
Cut into that 5-3 lead. Catholic Memorial came up, put up a 5 spot. And nothing cheap either.
No.
They were stinging the ball all over the field. 2-2 pitch from Smith.
Maddie Balsinger would have been proud.
There you go. Or as we call her, Ball Stinger.
Missed that group already. Big thanks again to Germantown softball, Germantown girls athletics. Had a great season with the girls, and wish all the seniors the best.
Change up, popped up. 2 discuss, both call, 1 catches. Ends up being a put out for Maria Serb.
Maria Serb on the play.
2 away. Yeah, it was great to get to know those girls a couple of them a little better than we already did. I know they're not happy with the way things finished the other day, but that was a very good DS team.
Yeah.
That's I faced them many years, and that's the best team he's had. That is definitely the best DS team they've had.
Well, I'll be curious to see how they do against Peyton Monticelli today.
That's the question. You can have a great team, but it's going to be tough when you have a pitcher like her. 0-1 the count. 0-2 now. I don't want to say it, but this has been the kind of the trouble spot.
The bottom of the order has been for New Berlin West,
and
the trouble spot for CMH.
Yeah, the 0-2 count. Abby nibbles. And there it is again, up and away. A couple of hits on 0-2 before. But I guess you're in that position 0-2. You want to be there. One, 2. Swing and a miss.
1, 2, 3. Go the Vikings in the fourth. We played 4. Your score remains CMH 10, New Berlin West 3. You're watching Lady Viking Softball on W7 Live.
Top of the fifth. Some scores around the area. 2-0 Sussex Hamilton over Muskego, top of the fourth. Mishicot over Iola Scandinavia, 4-0, bottom of the fourth.
Our buddy Matt Bergen just stopped by, athletic director at CMH. Great friend of ours, huge supporter of W7, and just an all-around good guy. There's a comment in the there's a note in the comments. Nick Ward, I bet that's Elena's brother or dad. Elena Ward played for New Berlin West.
Swing.
First pitch is hit into right field.
Base hit.
And the comment was, I wonder how good this team would be if these players all played for their home school, because it's a private school. My response would be, I totally get what you're saying, but at the same time, I would also say This team has 13 players, and they have no JV team. I mean, it's a skeleton crew. You don't have some big organization behind you. I mean, Coach Johnson cobbles together a team every year, so I don't think that necessarily applies in this case. I mean, I get the DS argument, I get the private school argument, but again, in this case, I just don't think that applies.
Not when you have a roster of 13.
Nick, I get what you're saying, but I just don't think that's
Swung on, hit the left, spinning, making the play. Jenna-Lynn Malman started to spin away from her.
That's actually Grace Timmers in left now.
They did make a couple of moves before. But yeah, that spun away from her. She did a nice job. She threw on the brakes. But again, lefty going to left field. And they retire Cassie Smith for the first time today. So one out, we've got a one out runner on first. That single by Claire Wright, her second hit of the day.
So you got Timmers in left, and then is that Emily Stange in center, I think?
I think you're right. That makes more sense because, well, it looks like they made some changes. You got Madison Haggerty at second
base.
So they have a few changes going on here. Shot down the line. Cut off.
Wait, nice throw by Maddie.
Took her time, checked the runner, but no need to make it a bigger inning than it is. Just get the out at first. She does, and there's 2 away now. 10-3 our score here in the top of the 5th. Here's Abby Smith. She has yet to be retired. 3 for 3, 2 singles, a double, 2 runs scored, 3 RBI. Ball gets by. Runner's going to move up.
Can't give them free ones.
Now a runner on third with 2 away. Single likely scores the runner, but again, you don't want to give him anything. Cedarburg 6, DSHA 1, top of the 5th.
Cedarburg brought their bats today. I'm going to go ahead and just call it. Peyton Monticelli is not going to give up 6 runs.
No. Hit the left, spinning, foul. Boy, that just sounded good.
Well, every hit, I mean, it's like I said, it's like BP. I mean, they're just teeing off on everything.
Six to 1 Cedarburg. They put up a 6 spot. Wow. Wow, oh wow. But it's playoff softball. Everything's different. Cam Lesota, that takes nothing away from her.
Absolutely not. She's an unbelievable pitcher.
But wow. Didn't see that happening. But that's why you play the game.
Right. And you don't know what the defense has done behind her either. I mean, again, not throwing dirt on it or shade on anybody. You just don't know. All we know is it's 6-1.
And throughout the year, these power pitchers, they blow everybody away, and all of a sudden the defense has to come out and make plays. Driven into center. Coming on and making the play
Nice
is
play
Emily
by
Stange.
Stange.
And after 4.5, here on Viking TV, it's 10-3 CMH. Bottom of the 5th. Keep those scores coming in.
Wow, I am shocked. 6 runs for Cedarburg.
Well, here it's a 10 spot. 10-3 CMH up on New Berlin West, who has Sadie Froschmeyer, and then the top of the order, Elena Barnes and Grace Timmers. Here in the bottom of the 5th, again, chasing 7, down 10-3.
I mean, you got to get some of these back now. I mean, you don't necessarily need to get 7 runs, but I mean, you've got to put up 2 to 3 runs here in this inning if you can.
At the top of your order, you're not going to get too many chances. You can
No.
start looking at the outs. You might get a second chance, but you get a number, you extend it. You give yourself an opportunity later.
And you got to hope for a couple good bounces. I mean, they haven't really had anything in this game. West hasn't.
Well, part of that is because CMH hasn't allowed it to happen.
Right.
Abby Smith hasn't been overpowering, but she's gotten the outs when she's needed them. 0-1 pitch.
Unofficially 47 strikes and 24 balls for Smith.
To that point, she struck out 2 on the day.
Surprising, it's only been 2.
But you get later into the year, it's better teams. Yes, they're better pitchers, but you also have better hitters.
Yeah.
They can fight off that pitch and stick around for another one. 1-1. Hit up the middle. Over to her right, making
Nice
the
move.
play.
Ella Johnson, nice play at second. Moved to her right, made the play, got the out.
1 away, top of the order, Elena Barnes.
And you got to say for CMH, I mean, it's been good pitching, good hitting, good fielding. I mean, it's been all the way around. They've executed in every area of the game so far.
That's how it's supposed to be. Barnes takes it up high.
Good decisions on the bases. I mean, granted, when you hit everything to the wall, those decisions aren't too difficult, but still. Elena Barnes, 1 for 2, single and a fly out. Our fielder's choice, beg your pardon.
Shot, foul. 1-1.
Barnes, a junior, she'll be back next year. Tell you what, New Berlin West girls basketball is going to be a good team next year. Watch out.
Yeah, we got a chance to cover them.
Baby Schultz is going to get way better.
1-1 pitch.
You got Barnesy in there. I think Ella Kern is back. That's going to be a good team.
2-1 now, bottom of the 5th. 10-3 our score. Now they're starting to stand on the outfield fence. Not on it, of course, but along the outfield fence. And right.
I'd like to see Barnesy drive something here.
In front, 3-1. Smith rocks and fires. Took a little off. Weak ground ball to second. Great pitch. Barnes looking for a fastball.
West got 3 runs in the third, but Abby Smith has retired 5 in a row since then.
Strike. Catches the corner.
Timmers 1 for 1, a walk and a double.
I think Barnes wants that last at-bat back.
Yeah.
It's just a great pitch. 3-1 changeup. You can do that when you're up 10-3. Strike 2.
And again, with a 7-run lead, I mean, you just bring it. Hit it if you can. She's not messing around.
Timmers in the hole, 0-2. Smith rocks and fires. Boom.
Way behind that one.
Smacked around all over the place and bounces right back out to the circle, coming at us.
Good gracious. Just ate about, I don't need to eat dinner tonight. I've ate about 6 pounds of dust here so far.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. A little diet.
Shut it.
2-strike pitch. Popped up. It's going to stay on the infield. And that'll do it in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no one left. 10-3 after 5 complete. You're watching W7 in Viking TV. Elena Barnes on for her second inning of work for New Berlin West. Here in the top of the 6th, 10-3. New Berlin West trailing Catholic Memorial. It's been all Crusaders. They came out, put up a 3 spot in the first, 2 in the second, and then answered the 3 by New Berlin West in the third by getting 5 of their own in the fourth. And that's where we stand, 10-3 here in the top of the 6th. Seems like the wind is out of the sails. It's still windy here.
All right.
But the wind is out of the Vikings sails.
The ship is running aground. And again, all the credit in the world to CMH. I mean, they have just come out and played fantastic softball today. 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They've left 5. New Berlin West, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. They've left 2. CMH the 3 seed, West the 1 seed, and it's been all CMH. 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 5 in the fourth.
Fouled out of play.
West with 3 in the third.
Now that's on the track. Somebody's going to get an 800-meter workout. Not quite to the freeway. Again, here at Whitnall High School, hosting the sectional final. This is our third. Previous 2, we were at Germantown High School.
Both games were Menominee Falls and Nicolay. Menominee Falls won it in 2018. Nicolay won it in 2019. Of course, there was no 2020 season.
Hit into left. Spinning. Wind blowing it away and drops fair.
I mean, literally, I don't know what more Grace Timbers could have done.
The wind, I mean, she did everything right. She stopped, she played it, and the wind just blew it away, and she took off on a full sprint. And it dropped just fair, and when it rains, it pours. So Abby Aaron starts.
I mean, talk about a game of inches. How many times have we seen that?
Foul looked like off her leg, but nope, they're going to let it play on. Ground out, 5-3.
Serb advances Aaron to third.
No, she stayed. Stayed at second.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah, Coach Johnson asking, is that a foul ball? Sure looked like it. Yeah, they're discussing it right now. Coach Johnson not questioning, just talking to the third base umpire. Said, I thought it hit her, and I think I'd agree with that one. Nonetheless, it's an out, 5-3 ground out. Here's Felicity Smart.
2 for 3, single, double, and a fly out.
She grounds it to short. They throw back to third, they're gonna get her. And that's gonna end the inning. Nice play, good exchange. Cuny with a perfect throw on the bag. So a leadoff double, wasted. And after 5.5, score is 10-3 here on Viking TV. Bottom of the 6th, time for New Berlin West to get something going. 3-4-5 due up, Wiskachill, Cuny, and Malman. Let's see if it's Malman. They've been moving once they put Barnes in the circle. Kind of changed some things defensively, so we'll see if she hits. What hasn't changed is Smith is still in the circle, throwing to her sister. She starts the 6th with a strike right at the knees to Wiskachil. 1 for 2 with a double. Big 2 RBI double, so we thought at the time. Strike 2, 0-2 now. 6-1, Cedarburg still up on DSHA. 2-0, Hamilton still up on Muskego. 0-2 pitch. Ball up.
Big final in. Huge final. Just a second after this pitch. Shocker.
Oh. 1-2 just inside.
Kakana 6, Green Bay Preble 1 final.
Wow, that's your number 1 team in the state going down. Playoff softball, it's different.
The Ghosts, man. The Ghosts have got it going on.
That should be their slogan. Playoff softball, it's different. Just is. It's just a different game. Everything's different. Popped up, had her out in front. Serb calling and making the play. 1 away.
Another huge upset. Blair Taylor 6, Horicon 5 final.
Horicon was number 1 in Division 3, is that correct?
Yes.
So your 2 top teams in the state both going down. Wow. Abby Smith takes off her mask, gets the hair behind her mask.
Chippewa Falls defeated Marshfield 12-5. Prescott over Northwestern 3-0, and Hurley over McDonald Central 3-2. Those are all final. And Peshtigo beats Wittenberg. Peshtigo beats Wittenberg Burnhamwood at 2-0.
You Nebraska people.
I don't know. It's like Muskego, except Peshtigo. What do I know?
Oh, man, I've never heard it pronounced that way. That's great.
How is it pronounced?
Peshtigo.
Peshtigo? I like Peshtigo.
It sounds,
like prestigious.
Yeah. Did you know Peshtigo had a very famous fire, but it just happened to be the same day of the Chicago fire?
Never get a break.
No. A historical, bigger than Chicago's, but Chicago, gotta hoard everything.
It's always going to be about Chicago.
Strike. 2-2. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Vikings need some base runners, and they need them quick. CUNY, who ripped a double last time.
Boy, Kakana 6-1 over Preble.
Yeah, that's a shocker.
Shocked.
That is a shocker. Ball away. 3-2 now to CUNY. She hit that rise ball to center field last time. It's just going up and up and up.
I mean, Kakana's 25-2. So,
Yeah, no doubt.
They're not some, slough.
Another changeup. Serb calling, racing and making a play.
Catch by Maria Serb.
And CUNY is retired. What a play, Maria Serb.
I mean, every play. They've made all the plays. They've done what they've had to do.
Well, that's 3 stars on the score sheet. Two away now. Here's, who do we got? It is 3, so it is Madison Haggerty. She did come in for Jenilyn Mullman. Ball low. First at bat of the day for Haggerty. 1-0 pitch, hit into right field, base hit.
Nice hit for Madison.
2-out single, that brings up Emily Stange. She's 0 for 2 with a fly ball to right and a ground ball to third. Vikings just need a couple more. You need to do something. You need to get a number here. Crooked would be best. Oh, step out. Call time. Do something.
Step out.
Instead, strike 1.
Abby just doesn't even phase her. I mean, she's just going to keep going. She probably likes it.
Well, as a pitcher, you're like, yeah, I'm going. It's at her back. She doesn't care if her sister can't see it.
That's her problem.
My job's to throw it. Your job's to catch it. 2 away. Ball in. 1-1 the count.
We will be on the field for the final out of today's game to watch the winning team celebrate, whoever that may be. We're at the bottom of the 6th. It's 10-3 Catholic Memorial.
1-1 pitch. Low. Oh, called a strike. Caught the bottom of the zone. Smith's in charge. You know what? She's given up her fair share of hits. Yeah, Coach Minnick turned around. It's not our day. He didn't like that call.
He's right on to it. It's been every single thing. Everything that could go in either direction has gone against them all day.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's the softball gods, but, you know, that hasn't hurt.
No, it just happens sometimes. But in Smith, every time it seems like she might be in trouble, she just comes up with the big pitch. She's been throwing a lot of 2-strike changeups, and here comes another one, I'm guessing. And there's that awkward swing just to stay alive by Stange. She does a great job of that, really fighting off tough pitches.
This could be Emily's final at-bat in her high school career.
Oh, you're going to go down that road.
Well, I guess some seniors here. That's tough to see them go. She's been one of our kids since she was a freshman. It's hard to see these kids go.
Never easy. 2-2 pitch. Climbing the ladder, ball high, 3-2. So your runner at first. Nope, okay, you go get it. Haggerty, she's going to be off on the pitch. Smith fires. Popped up. Serb's going to take it and get all 3 for the inning. If you had F6 on your bingo card,
you're the big winner today.
You're the big winner here in the bottom of the 6th. We're headed to the 7th. Catholic Memorial looking to add to their 10-3 lead here on Viking TV. Top of the 7th here at Whitnall High School, sectional final. 1 seed, New Berlin West, trails the 3 seed. Catholic Memorial 10-3 as we've reached the 7th. Amelia Manher, Ella Johnson, Claire Wright, and if anybody gets on, look out because it's the top of the order. And yes, if you're hearing Baby Shark in the background.
I thought I just heard Baby Shark playing. Is that true?
It is in the background.
Where is that coming from? Is that the CMH dugout or?
No. Strike.
Oh, no, it's right behind us.
Down Broadway. Amelia takes it.
Men here 1 for 3, doubled and 2 ground outs.
Her dad walking at a quick, brisk pace, hustling to get back up here to see this. Drives it into right, base hit.
3 hits today for Amelia.
Leadoff single. Brings up Ella Johnson, 0 for 2. With a walk and a run scored.
Maria Serb and Ella Johnson, the only 2 players on CMH that does not have a hit today. Smith with 2, Smith with 3, Taylor Kane with 1, Aaron with 1, Smart with 1, Johnson with 1, Claire Wright with 2.
Oh, 1 pitch. Strike at the knees, 0-2.
Sorry, none for Ella Johnson. Ella Johnson and Maria Serb, the only 2. Everyone else has got at least 1 hit. 14 hits for the Crusaders.
Yeah, but how many runs has Serb saved today?
Oh, no question. She's been great defensively. And Johnson, too, at second.
Great point. Her play before on that play up the middle, moving to her right.
Yep. It's truly been a team win today for the. It's not over yet, but it's a team lead for the Crusaders right now.
1-2 pitch. Popped up and out of play.
Coach Johnson gave me a scowl when I said win. He turned around and like, don't say that.
Yep. You never start those counts. One-two pitch. Hit foul again.
It's been a game of big innings, Coach. 3 for CMH in the first, 2 in the second, and 5 in the fourth, and 3 for West in the third, and that's been it.
Barnes just cannot shake this great at-bat by Ella Johnson. Change up.
Got her.
Floated in there for strike 3 called. First strikeout of the day for Barnes.
Claire Wright, 2 singles and a flyout.
She goes up and gets it. She likes this ball high.
She's a tall drink of water, too.
Yeah, she's got that first one that she swung at. There it is again. Hit in the left.
3 hits for Claire Wright.
She has been right all day. That was a low one. She just slapped it in the left. Doing your job as the 9-hole hitter. And now, look out. Cassie Smith, Taylor Kane, and Abby Smith coming up with 2 on and 1 out.
Cassie Smith, 2 for 3, a walk, a triple, and a flyout.
Well, we've reached the 7th, so you're not looking at a run rule situation, but you are looking at a big
Insurmountable
point.
mountain.
Yeah. Change up, ball high.
And West could not give up any more runs here. 1 out in the 7th. Barnesy would love a double play here.
Strike at the letters, 1-1. 10-3 the score. You're the Vikings. You need outs right now. You cannot allow another number to be scored.
Uh-oh.
Wind's going to hold it up.
Yeah. Caught in right by Froschmeyer. Everybody stays where they are. Nice play by Sadie.
On a normal day, that is long gone. But the wind blowing straight in held it up. Easy play for Froschmeyer. 2 away now. Runners hold. I don't think Coach Johnson's real happy with Amelia at the moment. Wanted her to grab a bag and get the third. Grounded to short. Took a bad hop.
Got Wiskachel right in the chin.
Right in the collarbone, it looks like. Took a nasty hop.
Whereas for Serb, it took a nice hop right into her glove. Ella gets it right in the collarbone.
Again, she's not coming out. So
No.
She's good. But bases loaded for Abby Smith. Got any more updates there, Chief?
I mean, there are days like this, but I mean, it's been uncanny. It's just every single thing has gone wrong for West. They've not played poorly.
You know how you love your intel, your little stories? How's this? As we have this timeout.
Little stories, yes. I love my little stories.
You know, your background. Ella Wiskachel, her boyfriend, Miles Burkett, going to Wisconsin, quarterback from Franklin. There you go.
She's not allowed to have a boyfriend.
Well, he's a talented quarterback, so there's that. Well, you know,
she's a heck of an athlete.
Took one off the collarbone, no big deal.
No, she's tough.
Bases loaded. Abby Smith dribbles one up the right field line, or first base line, I should say, foul.
Smith 3 for 4, 2 singles, a double, and flied out. Bases loaded, 2 out.
2-0. Hamilton over Muskego. Bottom of the 5th.
Uh-oh.
Hit into right. Nobody's
there.
getting it. 1 run in. 2 runs in. They're going to wave another one. The throw comes in late. Bases clearing double. And now you can start to feel it. If you couldn't before, you certainly can now. Bases clearing double, and it's 13-3. And the Smiths have been too much.
Boy, you got that right.
The only thing missing is the cure. Another shot to right. This one cut off.
Haggerty's got it, throws to first to retire the side.
But not before 3 more score as we go to the bottom of the 7th, 13-3. Vikings last chance here on W7. Bottom of the 7th, last chance for Vikings. Seems big, chasing 10. Gary has left us. He has grabbed a camera. Yeah, you're good. First pitch here in the bottom of the 7th, ripped foul. Timmers, Trudell, Froschmeyer. If anybody gets on, it's Elena Barnes. Owen 2. Top of the 6th, Hamilton 2, Muskego nothing. Timmers 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop to short. Fouls it off. Coach Minnick had himself positioned properly, just hit off his chest. Did keep it in front of him, though. Again, thank you to everybody here at Whitnall helping us out, getting us set, ball high. To both teams, both coaches. Got us their lineups plenty early. Coach Minnick had it this morning. Coach Johnson had to make an adjustment, so he didn't send anything until just before the game, but then gave us a lineup and a roster, and we're grateful for those coaches that can get us that information earlier the better. Makes our job a lot easier. 2-2 the count. Maddie Timmers. 2-2 pitch, taken high. 3-2 now. Three-two pitch, hit up the middle, base hit. Leadoff single, bottom of the 7th. Here's Lydia Trudell, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. One of the few strikeouts. Sorry, Lydia, but it's more a credit to all of your hitting today. Everybody putting the bat on the ball. As the wind picks up again. Ball away. 1-0. Froschmeyer on deck, then the top of the order. One-zero pitch. Swing and a miss. Curveball. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Timmer's on first. Maddie singled to start this 7th. Ball high, 2-1. Gary has grabbed a camera and is near the CMH dugout. Ready to go on the field, get in the circle, be a part of the celebration. We will eventually have a player of the game or two. Curveball still spinning, just caught it off the end of the bat. Curve change. Looks like it's more of a change, but the count nonetheless, 2-2. Two and two. Popped up. Into left and making the play. Felicity Smart, one away. One away now. Strike right at the knees. 0-1. Sun Prairie beat Holman 5-1, 15-0. Wow. Did not expect that. Of course, how many times are we going to say that? Ball low, 1-1. Chippewa Falls 12-5 over Marshfield. We already talked about the #1 team in the state, Green Bay Preble, going down to Kaukauna 6-1. Hit into right, base hit. Froschmeyer dumps one into right. 2 on, they're not going away. Now they're going to get a runner. Tierney Athrope. Here's Elena Barnes. Nope. She's going to pinch hit for Elena. Two on, 1 out. Ball away. Tierney got 19 at-bats during the season, hit .316. Coach Johnson going out to the circle. As we have a timeout on the field as Abby Smith, her knee buckled after she threw the pitch.
I think she tweaked her ankle.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's what it looked like from where I was standing.
I watched the pitch. I was checking some stats for Athorpe. Tierney, 19 at-bats. Again, hit .316. Hit a double in there during the course of the season.
Well, and again, it just goes to the class of Tim Minnick. I mean, he put Alex White in to make sure she got a hit, and now Tierney to make getting the seniors all in at bat here in this last inning. I mean, you're putting Athorpe in for Elena Barnes.
And that was White that hit for Froschmeyer, and I didn't even catch that.
No, Froschmeyer hit. It was whoever was in front of Froschmeyer.
For Trudell.
She hit for, so White hit for Trudell.
Okay, yeah, I did not catch that. I was looking at scores, so I didn't even hear them call that out.
Oh, look at these 3 knuckleheads behind us here. Do you know those 3?
No. They're all Carroll people, so that's always good.
Madison Palace in the house. How you doing, kid?
Good.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you
Give me
too.
some love. How you doing?
Good.
Is that Kate?
Yep.
Kate's here too.
1-1, 1 out. You're not bad. You're not with a. You waiting until there's 2 outs or something?
Yeah.
I see. Down goes Smith again.
I thought maybe they'd have pulled her, but you're not going to get her out of there. Palace, a 2019 graduate of Franklin High School, now a sophomore at Carroll, plays catcher for the Lady Pioneers.
Yeah, I don't think it's an ankle. I think this is a knee. As she plants, she's losing her strength, and you hope she
Boy,
didn't.
I'd pull her out of there.
This is an interesting turn of events. Abby's trying to collect herself. She already pushed away the trainer and head coach.
And if you don't know, Tim Minnick is an assistant coach for Carroll women's softball. So the head coach is here. Some of the players from Carroll are here as well to support Coach Minnick.
Ball away. Well, now you're going to have a pitcher changing her mechanics so that she doesn't hurt anything. And
Bye, Madison.
Smith rocks and fires. Strike 3, throw down to first. Got her, and this ball game's over. Wait a second. Wait a second. We've got a discussion going on. There was a strike, we believe a strikeout at the plate and a fire down to first. Men here sneaking in behind the runner, Alex White. It's like NBA replay. It's going to be dragged out. So what do we have? Paul, what's the call? Safe at first. All right, so there you go. So strikeout, runner is safe at first. 2 down now. Grace Timmers, 1 for 2, scored twice. Last hope for the Vikings. Ball high. So it looked like the final out was tag applied by men here, but the umpires conferred, and if you could maybe you couldn't hear it, but they talked before the game, and any plays like that, the home plate umpire would make the call. On the field, it was called by the field umpire, and then they discussed and overruled. 2-1 now. 2 away. Again, stick around. Gary is ready to jump on the field, be a part of the celebration, get you some interviews. Shot foul, 2-2. Down to their final strike. If Timmers can get on, Whiskachill's on deck. Two pitch from Smith. Ball low. The throw goes into right field. The runners are going to move up. Might be the first mistake that Cassie Smith has made today as she tried to pick the runner off first. And everybody moved up a position 60 feet. Second, third now. Full count. 2 away. Strike three! There it is! Catholic Memorial, you are headed to state. 13-3 victory. We'll let you watch the pictures as Gary is out on the field. But it's not going to change anything. Crusaders of Catholic Memorial are headed to Green Bay as they've won this Division II sectional. Our final from Whitnall High School, Catholic Memorial 13, New Berlin West 3. All that means is the Crusaders are heading to Green Bay. And the Division II level, we're going to sign off and come back with our players of the game as they're going to hand out the medals, your plaques, and we will come back with a player of the game or two. So for Gary Whipperman, I'm Ed Rowie. Stick around for your W7 player of the game. Crusaders